Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's review video, I'm gonna be talking about the TMNT, the last Ronin teaser trailer. There's not much to go on, and yes, I am a little bit late, but I still want to react to it because there is a few things that I want to talk about, and mainly my expectations for this game. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything for you guys because I feel like it will be taking away from your experience when this game launches or when you read the comics. So without further ado, let's just get started. First things first, let's start with a little bit of a summary of what the comic book is about and a little bit of a warning for spoilers. Not from me, but from other people. Anyway, the TMNT The Last Ronin is all about the last surviving Ninja Turtle, which is now avenging his family. It is pretty brutal and it's pretty gory in the comics, at least. A little bit of a spoiler though, I have seen already a few videos of people just spoiling which turtle it is. There's no avoiding it, I fear, in this time of age, but if you are going in and you want to be spoiler free, don't look up the Ninja Turtles or anything like that because the people will spoil which turtle it is and how the brothers die. Now, I've read the comics, so for me it was no issue, but if you want to play this spoiler free and haven't read the comics, this is gonna be an issue. Just be aware of that, really. Let's talk a little bit about the teaser trailer. I've been playing it on the screen for a bit now. Truth is, a lot of people might not notice, but this actually shows quite a bit. First things first, the candles. The candles are obviously representing the turtles. 3 die, 1 stays alive, which becomes the last Ronin. This is kind of obvious, but what a lot of people might not have noticed or might not have really cared about is that you actually see how these turtles die in the comics, which means that they are sticking to the comics, which is even better because that kind of means that they're gonna go in the same route as the comics, which means more brutality, which can lead more to bloodier or violent. This is a really good thing that they showed this because this gives hope to the comic fans that this game is gonna be following the comics quite a bit, at least for most part, if not anything. Also, last thing, the last part is when it says coming soon, you see the last turtle fighting some robots or about to fight some robots. These robots are also in the comics, so don't be alarmed that they just made robot enemies or something. These are actually in the comics as well. They're kind of peacekeepers. They kind of keep order to the city. It shows a lot, and it's actually a really good thing that they showed this already because I have more faith in it being more brutal than it not being brutal. Now, since this is only a teaser trailer, my expectations, or at least the things I hope to see, are a little bit lower. I'm waiting for the big trailer, obviously, first, to really give a good opinion, but for now I would say that I have 2 things that I really hope they stick to. One, it being really brutal, it really being bloody, stuff like that, like in the comics, because this is a really dark story, which means that the turtles, we have a lot of shows and a lot of movies already that are more lighthearted. I mean, there's dark turns in there, but I need them to just kind of go with it. This is a really dark story, and if you make it lighthearted, it will just take away from the story. So I hope that they keep it as it is. Second off, the story as well, I hope that they keep it as it is, because the story is very bound to the turtles. The truth is, you won't see the last Ronin coming on who it is until you realize that it makes kind of sense. The other turtles die in a way that also kind of makes sense to them, and if they're gonna swap that around, I hope that they don't change the last Ronin, the turtle itself, that it will stick to who it is, and that the deaths of the other turtles are still the same for everyone, which again, I have pretty much faith that they will stick to it, but I want to kind of stress this because it's just the story makes sense of how it is, and if you're gonna change it, it won't make much sense anymore. Those are kind of the 2 things I really hope for now. Visually, of course, I hope that it's gonna look beautiful, that we have photo mode, that it's gonna be open world-ish and beautiful and we can explore. But for now, I hope that they just stick to how the comic is with the bloodiness, with the gore, with all the stuff in there, because the comic is just so good, and if you're gonna change it, it might just disrupt how this game is gonna be. So for now, those 2 are things that I really want. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I know it was short. Truth is, obviously, we only have a teaser, so I can't really show you too much of anything. But when the real trailer or trailers come out of this game, I'm gonna be reacting to those to kind of go over is it still good? Is it still worth it? but obviously that won't be for a while. We know this game is coming soon. It is made by a company that I'm not too familiar with, but I have faith in them. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, they have made some good games as far as I can tell. So I hope they do it justice. It's not gonna be by Santa Monica Studios like that made God of War or by Insomniac, but you know what? That's okay. This can be their breakthrough. This can be something that puts them really on the map even more. And I hope that for them. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. And honestly, I'm really excited for this. So far, it looks pretty decent and it looks like it's gonna stick to the story, which is a big plus. When the trailer comes out or when trailers start coming out and when the game eventually comes out, I will be playing that. I will be reacting to everything. So stay tuned for that. For now, have a nice day, nice night, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye guys.